Now that we're in the second full week of the new year, you've had a little bit of time to hopefully start your fitness routine, get back on track after the holidays, and see how well you're able to hold yourself accountable with your goals on your own. And if you're like most people around this time, you might start to question whether or not you're doing things correctly, you're doing things efficiently, and you might start to consider whether or not you should quit, which I really don't want you to do, or if you should consider hiring a personal trainer. But personal trainers can be expensive, and you might be feeling overwhelmed with the idea of finding a personal trainer that's really going to be a good fit for you. Well, I'm here to help. My name is Catherine Basu. This is Tighten and Tone Tuesday, and this week I'm going to share with you 6 tips for finding and hiring the perfect personal trainer for you. So let's dive into my 6 tips for finding and hiring a personal trainer that's the perfect fit for you. As I was listing out all my tips for you before setting up this video, I realized that 5 out of the 6 began with the letter C, and so I tweaked number 6 and made it start with a C. So I'm going to actually be presenting to you the 6 C's of finding and hiring a personal trainer that's the right fit for you. C number 1 is to check to make sure your personal trainer is certified. Just because your trainer says they're a personal trainer, and even just because they work at a gym, which is a little scary, does not mean that they are a certified personal trainer. You need to ask your trainer for proof of their certification, and if they're certified, they're not gonna mind giving you their certification. They're gonna actually be happy that you wanna hire a certified trainer because they're gonna know that you're serious about getting results. Or you can just ask them who they're certified through, and you can probably search this on your own. For example, I'm certified through the American Council on Exercise, and I'll leave the link below this video so you can just see what their website looks like. But you can go there, type in my name, type in your trainer's name, and see if they're actually certified, and it will tell you if they are, and you should be able to see a picture of your trainer, and then you'll know if they're certified or not. All right, on to C number 2. Make sure that they're certified, but also make sure that they are current. This is a big one. Just because your personal trainer is certified does not mean that they are keeping their certification current. So if you're doing step number 1, you should already know that your personal trainer is current, because if they're not current, they're not going to have the right date on their certificate, or look on a website, you're not going to see the trainer show up. So it should be easy if you do number 1. Number 2 should come with it, and you'll be done, but you want to make sure your trainer is not only certified, but also maintains their certification so they're staying on top of new developments in the industry. C number 3 is you want to make sure your personal trainer offers you a complimentary initial consultation. Now this is not the same thing as what they do at most gyms nowadays, which I don't like, but they talk to you for a little bit and then they put you through a really hard workout that's meant to make you feel really bad, really out of shape, and you should have hired a trainer 20 years ago and you're just doomed. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is something that comes from a place of caring, where you sit down with your trainer, you tell your trainer your goals, and your trainer asks you questions about your health history and any injuries that you have. And this type of consultation is meant to make sure that you and your trainer are on the same page. They're going to design a program that's custom fit for you, that's personalized to what your needs are, which is why you're hiring your trainer anyways. So make sure that your personal trainer does have that consultation where they really get clear on what your goals are and how they can help you, and you can ask them questions during that session too, which is great. All right, we're on a roll. C number 4. C number 4 is to see whether or not you and your personal trainer click. So here, this is something that's a little bit intangible. It's more your personalities, their training style. I'm someone who really hated fitness and gym class when I was growing up, and so I have more of that caring attitude and more patient with my clients, and consider my training style to be more of a friendly cheerleader than someone that's on some of those popular TV shows that's yelling at my clients. But I'm not going to be the best trainer for everyone. Some people really need to be yelled at to be motivated. So ask your personal trainer what their style is like. I'm not going to be able to fake that yelling persona. Some trainers who have that yelling persona might be able to back off a little and play that cheerleader role a little bit more if you tell them that first. So kind of ask them about their training style, but also make sure you click on that personal level, because if you don't click with your trainer and your personalities aren't similar enough that you can work well together, you're not going to be motivated to go to your sessions. You're not going to keep up with your routine or do the things they tell you to do when you're not working together. So you really want to make sure you click. That's another reason why that consultation is important, because you can kind of get a feel for their personality and ask them some of those questions about their training style during that session. But also don't be afraid to do a few sessions with your trainer, and if you don't click, just tell them that. Your trainer should not be offended. I always tell my clients during our consult that, my main goal is that you see results, and I'd rather you work with someone else if we're not clicking than try to work with me and, maybe have a setback. So make sure that you and your trainer click. Don't be afraid to try a few sessions with your trainer first and move on if you need to. They're not going to be offended. They should be happy that you want to work on your goals, and they might be able to recommend someone that's more your style. C number 5 is whether or not your trainer is convenient. So this kind of goes back to some of the things I told you about last week when we were talking about what you should know before joining a gym. Is their location convenient to you? Do they have times available to meet you? I know for myself, I have a limited number of clients, especially now in the middle of January here, that I can take on new clients at certain times that are popular, because at Fit Armadillo right now, it's just me and my clients, right? So 5 p.m. on Monday, there's only one client that can get that session. So make sure if you have a very limited amount of availability, or if there's times when you like to work out that are the best times for you, make sure your trainer has those times available. Make sure they're close enough to you to make it convenient. And if you do have a very busy schedule, maybe you can even see if you can find a trainer that offers Skype sessions. So I offer Skype training sessions and online programs, so my clients, even when they're really busy or they're traveling for work, I can still find them. We can still train from their hotel room or wherever they are. So that's something to think about too. What's your schedule like? What do you need from a trainer to make sure that they're going to be convenient to you and that you're going to actually be able to make and commit to those sessions? And our final C, it's caution. This is the one that didn't fit so well into the 6 C's, but bear with me. If your personal trainer is trying to sell you supplements in addition to their training sessions, I want you to take caution, to beware, to see it as a red flag that this is not the right personal trainer for you. Personal trainers are not qualified to sell you supplements or recommend supplements for you. The only people that are qualified to do that are your physician and your registered dietitian. If you see a registered dietitian, they can tell you that you need to take certain supplements. A personal trainer is only selling the supplements because they're making some money. I probably get contacted by 5 or more people every single week about offers for me to sell my clients supplements, and I don't do it because A, it's not under my scope of practice, and B, it would void my insurance. I take my personal training certification very seriously. I'm working with my clients very seriously, so I'm certified. I keep my certification current. I have insurance, and the supplement industry is so bad that if I was to sell supplements to my clients, maybe I'd make a little bit of money, but my insurance would be null and void. So it's something that's a red flag. It's not something that a personal trainer should be recommending for you. Some personal trainers will write you up nutrition plans, and I actually do that myself for my clients, but that's a place to exercise some caution too. If their nutrition plans are not based on grocery store foods, include supplements or products that you have to buy from your trainer, another red flag. If they're able to give you a plan that has grocery store foods and is a good plan and is customized to you and not just a plan they give all their clients, if they're telling you, I give this to all my clients, it's great. For my clients, I use nutrition planning software that I pay for every month that specifically makes a nutrition plan for them and uses software created by registered dietitians, and it uses grocery store foods, which is what you want as a client and is what is okay for a personal trainer to actually have you use. All right, so I got a little serious on you there for a moment, but those are our 6 C's, my 6 tips for finding and hiring a personal trainer that is a perfect fit for you. I hope you found them helpful. If you have any friends who are thinking about hiring a personal trainer and you want to make sure they get someone that's going to help them with their routines instead of intimidate them, then I would love for you to share this video with them. And I would also love for you to share it on social media if you liked it. And of course, now that we're at the end of this video, I want you to take action now. Leave me a comment below this video telling me something new you learned about personal trainers. Was one of those C's something that you didn't know you should check in a personal trainer before? Do you have a funny personal trainer horror story that hopefully didn't happen to you, but you want to share below? I would love to hear them for a laugh and to see that you've actually learned something from this video. So leave me a comment Let me know what you've learned, and don't forget to come back for next week's video. And of course, don't forget to also subscribe to this channel so that you get weekly tips to help you tighten and tone from the comfort of your home each week. Until next time, have a great week, awesome workouts, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!